Is it still illegal to film in the library?
We are a limited public space.
Okay. I need you to de-escalate. Don't give me that passive aggressive. Okay.
Look, I'm just trying to make sure.
I don't care what you're trying. The only thing you should be trying. No,
Sir?
Don't interrupt me. You work for me.
No,
Okay.
sir.
I don't know what's going on with your chin. It looks like a furry testicle. Let's get past it.
Sir, we are going to ask you to leave.
And what do you think the chances of that are going to be?
Sir, you cannot come in here.
Oh, I can't.
Start insulting.
You know what? The last library director doesn't work here after my last video. What do you think the chances of you working here after this video are?
You don't have the right to come in here and start insulting people.
Oh, I don't have the right. I don't have the right to free speech.
This is a civil situation.
We're trying to keep it that way, ma'am.
Do you want me to call someone about this?
But you just said you wanted to call the police because you didn't like what I said.
I never said.
It's interesting
I said I asked you to leave.
in a library. I'm going to stay here.
Have the right to come in and start insulting people against policies.
Oh, there's a policy against it?
There's a policy against insulting staff.
Let me ask you. Absolutely. Let me ask you a question. All the examples on these shelves are free speech, right? So in a house that is from floor to ceiling, wall to wall, dedicated to free speech, you're asking me to leave over mine? Why don't you're punching above your weight class? Why don't you beat it?
I'm asking you to treat.
I don't care what you're asking me to do. I'm asking you to give me $100. Can I borrow $100?
No.
Yeah, it didn't work out, right?
What do you want?
I want you, right? I'll make it very simple for you. I want you to scurry your little feetsy potatoes behind that desk and close that little mouth for moving. It's doing this. I want it to do this. Can you make that happen for me?
No, I cannot. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't be quiet.
I know, because you're government, right? All right, then you better back the
I'm standing right here. What do you do for a living?
So what I do for a living, that's a fair question, is I normally take my camera and I travel to places, and then I find people that work in a public capacity acting like assholes. And you have made it so my streak has yet to been broken. Okay. I like Dante. Do you read Dante?
Tell me about Dante.
Oh, sure. All the heavens, all the hells, all the gods are within you.
Wonderful.
Right? So all your fears and all the stuff that you're projecting on me, that's all within yourself right now, buddy. You're trying to make it appear as if you're not deeply affected by what's going on. And you're trying to be fake nice while asserting your perceived authority onto me. And you think, because you're so chronic within yourself, that no one else can see what's going on. But speaking of reading, you're a book and you're very easy to read. Okay. Right? It's the English language. It's basic reading material. You're very basic. What's going on, everybody? And this video is awesome. 4 years ago, I visited the Scottsboro Library in Scottsboro, Alabama. They attempted to trespass me from a public library simply and only because I was filming. In fact, they tried to arrest me just because I was filming. I returned today with Harvey Freebird, the Random Patriot, and here's the deal. Come to find out in this video that the last library director was forced to leave after my last video, and this library director didn't do much better. Make sure you check out Harvey Freebird, the Random Patriot, and here's the deal. You'll also see Harvey Freebird in there doing his own investigation. And in other videos that you'll see coming soon, he's wearing spy glasses, so we'll go into a place and audit, and he'll come in while we're in there or after we're done. The people see that he's not holding a camera, and he starts asking questions. I'm sorry about those guys. Do you think they were rude to you? Questions like that. And when they think there's no camera and there's no way for people to find out how they really feel, they tend to let it all out. And they make some very stark admissions. Enjoy the video. What's going on, everybody? We're at the Scottsboro Library in Scottsboro, Alabama. You're going to remember them because of this. I'm sorry?
What are you doing?
I'm just coming in the library.
You're not coming in here and filming people that don't want to be filmed.
We can be trespassed from a public place for conducting a constitutionally protected act.
Yes.
How so? She never said we're causing a disturbance. She said us filming made them uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what she said. It's a disturbance. That's not
So us filming is a disturbance.
You're causing a disturbance right now.
By filming.
Yes.
You are probably the most ignorant. I mean, look at you. Like, you can tell me to leave a public place, but you can't even get on a treadmill.
You can do whatever you want to do.
The last time you saw the Constitution was when you saw your toes, officer. And right now, there's no trespass in place, so we're good to be here, right?
I think you're perfectly fine being here.
So that's crazy. They say it's illegal to film in public. They put hands all over me, and they tell me that I'm going to jail. We wind up winning then, like we wind up winning today. But today I'm accompanied by Harvey Freebird, the Random Patriot, and here's the deal.
See some ID.
Okay. So this is actually the walkway where I was going to go to jail but never went. So I'm curious, does the same person still work here? We're going to find out. Hey, how are you? Afternoon. I'm not sure if you remember. I was here about 4 or 5 years ago.
I wasn't here.
You weren't here. Is the lady that worked here then still here? No. I was in here with a camera, and then she called the police on me because it was illegal to film in the library.
Right.
Yeah. Has anything changed since then?
So that person is no longer the director here. So
Did she get fired?
no,
Okay. Is it still illegal to film in the library?
we are a limited public space. You are welcome to film here within your rights.
So, I understand, but if you're a limited public space, which you're not, you're a public forum, the American Library Association, whom I checked in, you're accredited through them, also recognizes that their libraries are not limited or non-public forums. They are public forums. The only thing limited public about this library, for example, would be if you had a separate room and they had a children's book reading, or you had an elder services yoga class. Those are services someone wouldn't regularly expect to get at a library.
Sure.
So
What do you think limited public space means?
well, it's exactly that in a library.
Okay.
It's something a person wouldn't reasonably expect to get services from at a library. A person wouldn't expect to go to a library and get a magic show or yoga classes.
Sure. So there are some limits to the use of public space.
What are those
exactly
limits?
what you're saying.
What are the limits in your mind?
In my mind, that means you're not going to follow people into the bathroom. You're not going to follow people into private spaces that exist within the library.
What private spaces are here?
Bathrooms are super private.
Yeah, I'm not going to go in the bathroom. I don't want to see
sure?
you. I don't want to see you pee. Do you want to see me go in the bathroom?
I don't, but
Spell I cup.
you're just here.
Okay, so besides the bathroom, which everyone knows, you're getting fresh with me. Besides the bathroom, what else are we talking about, smart guy?
Sure. So gatherings where, like you said, if someone's at a magic show in the back and those doors are closed,
Show me where in this library I can't go right now so I know, besides the bathroom.
we'd like for you not to be in the bathroom. There's a private gathering in the back room. Past that, you are welcome to film.
So there's a private gathering.
There is a private gathering
Just
in
back
the back room.
towards where I'm walking to?
Come on, let's go look.
Okay.
You need to see. There are some nice ladies in that room that says not an exit, having a nice little meeting. Okay.
Hello, ladies. How are you today? I'm sorry? Oh, I'm doing great. You guys have a wonderful day. So that wouldn't be the whole limited public forum thing, because people sitting down and gathering in a library is not something that a normal person would expect not to see in a library. And you did the whole thing when I was talking about going in the bathroom, where you said, "Are you sure you don't want to go in the bathroom?" You were getting a little fresh with me, right?
Okay.
Right. I mean, so
That's what you're saying.
Well, let's not do that again. Okay. I need you to de-escalate. Don't give me that passive aggressive. Okay.
Look, I'm just trying to make sure.
I don't care what you're trying. The only thing you should be
Sir?
trying. No,
Sir?
don't interrupt me. You work for me.
No,
Okay.
sir.
I don't know what's going on with your chin. It looks like a furry testicle. Let's get
Okay.
past it.
Sir, we are going to
And
ask you to leave.
and
We
what do you think the
are-
chances of that are going to be?
Sir, you cannot come in here.
Oh, I
and
can't.
Start insulting.
You know what? The
people.
last library director doesn't work here after my last video. What do you think the chances of you working here after this video are?
Sir, I
My
appreciate
track
that you've
record's
been
pretty
here.
good. All right, get
I
this.
appreciate that you have a right to film.
Yeah,
do
you-
not have
here,
the right to
get-
come in here and start insulting people.
Oh, I don't
That
have the
is
right.
not how
I don't
that
have the
works.
right to free speech.
This is a civil situation.
We're trying to keep
Do
it that
you-
way, ma'am.
Do you want me to call someone about this?
We
I
don't
mean,
need to call anyone right now.
But you just said you wanted to call the police because you didn't like what I said.
I never said I was
It's
gonna
interesting
call
in
police.
a-
I said I asked you to leave.
in a
If you're
library, I'm gonna
do
stay
you
here.
have the right to come in and start insulting people against policies.
Oh, there's a policy against it.
There's a policy against
So
insulting
so
staff.
let me
Absolutely.
ask you, absolutely. Let me ask you a question. All the examples on these shelves are free speech, right? So in a house that is from floor to ceiling, wall to wall, dedicated to free speech, you're asking me to leave over mine? Why don't you're punching above your weight class? Why don't you beat it?
I'm asking you to treat.
I don't care what you're asking me to do. I'm asking you to give me $100. Can I borrow $100?
No.
Yeah, it didn't work out, right? I hope you're having a nice day, ma'am. Nice to meet you.
I'm recording for y'all. I don't like what the behavior I'm seeing out of these derelicts. They should be locked up.
I mean, 4 years. Like, are you another library director that's got to go, my friend? The last one should have learned their lesson. I don't know if she did, but you certainly didn't. Trying to tell me stuff that you don't know.
Sir, I've told you you are welcome to film.
I don't
You are
need you to
well
tell
within
me
your
what I'm
rights.
welcome to
What
do.
do you want?
I
What
want,
are you
I want
after?
you, right? I'll make it very simple for you. I want you to scurry your little feetsy potatoes behind that desk and close that little mouth from moving. It's doing this, I want it to do this. Can you make that happen for me?
No, I cannot. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't be quiet.
I know, because you're government, right?
I'm actually
you're
not
trying
government.
to
We're
you're trying to
not
assert
city
your will.
employees.
Oh,
we
you're
don't
not.
work for the government.
Oh, you don't work. This place.
This is
my
not
research is
a
wrong.
city-
You don't
this is not a
receive.
city building.
You don't receive city and federal funding. That's so strange because the
We-
reports from the town say that you do.
So you're smart enough to understand differences, right?
I'm smart enough to not understand you because intelligent
are
people
not.
normally can't talk to people that are less than.
You're not interested in
You
learning.
you just can't talk.
He's just trying
Why
to
can't
get
I talk?
Because
trying to get a reaction.
you're
Why can't I talk?
you need to stop talking. You don't have
Why?
the ability to. Just how about this? I'm gonna walk over
Da-da-da-da.
here.
Why?
Da-da-da-da.
Why can't I talk?
Da-da-da.
Why can't
I don't want to
I
hear
just
your
wanna talk
voice.
to you.
Your breath smells like
Oh,
butthole.
I'm
What
so
have you been
sorry.
eating? Dude, come close to me.
I don't want to come close to
All right,
you.
then you better back the
I'm standing right here.
He's just trying to get a rise out of
Why
him.
is your
I understand. This is what you do for a living?
What is it that I do for a living?
I'm asking.
I don't get told to what I have to do.
What do you do for a living?
Let me
I'm
ask
just
you.
asking. I'm curious.
So what I do for a living, that's a fair question, is I normally take my camera and I travel to places and then I find people that work in a public capacity acting like assholes. And you have made it so my streak has yet to been broken. Okay. Thanks, sweetheart. I love
here
you.
for you.
Thanks,
Love you
Cupcake.
too, buddy.
Thanks, Cupcake.
YouTube?
Trying to sneak up on me?
I'm just following you, buddy.
You're not fast enough for that, man. Trying to sneak up on me, man? He has those, 10-second abs? He has the 10-year abs. You should get a job just stating the obvious because you're fantastic at it. We have a guy that's here filming.
You guys should get a job and get a life.
Harvey Freebird is he's doing the opposite. So he's doing a report and an investigation on us. It's fantastic. We went into this place, everyone was really, really nice. And then he went in with spy glasses and they all talk smack about us. He's looking for me down there. He's right there.
I think, like I said, you're totally within your rights. Oh, he ran. Okay, he left. So he's not. Yeah, I don't want him here. No, I'm not. Thank you. Like I said, this happens.
I don't want him recording what I'm saying. I'll come back and talk to you in a minute.
Sure.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, sweetheart.
What do you read?
What?
What books do you read?
What books do you read?
You like to go to libraries. What do you read?
I can't even read, man. You trying to make fun of me?
I'm not asking you. I'm just asking
You just asked me because you knew I couldn't read, so now asking me what I read. Are you making fun of me? You're making fun of me for that, right?
Can't read?
I like Dante. Do you read Dante?
Tell me about
Okay.
Dante.
Oh, sure. All the heavens, all the hells, all the gods are within you.
Wonderful.
Right? So all your fears and all the stuff that you're projecting on me, that's all within yourself right now, buddy. You're trying to make it appear as if you're not deeply affected by what's going on. And you're trying to be fake nice while asserting your perceived authority onto me. And you think, because you're so chronic within yourself, that no one else can see what's going on. But speaking of reading, you're a book and you're very easy to read. Okay. All right? It's the English language. It's basic reading material. You're very basic.
I do speak English.
Huh?
I do speak.
What else do you speak?
That's it.
Parlez-vous français?
No. You?
No? Habla inglés? I can speak a little bit of French. I can speak Spanish. I can speak some Italian. If you want to compare education,
I don't.
like, what do you want to, like, it seems like you're trying to compare something with me.
I'm just talking to you.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Why?
be friendly.
Why?
'Cause we
Do you
wanna
think
be
I want to be friends with you?
No.
Okay. Perfect. So, what stops you from being able to disengage from the situation?
You came right here to engage.
I didn't engage you. You were talking to him. I was just standing here.
Oh, okay. I'll come over here.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sweetheart.
There's not one.
This isn't a Travis Smith's friendly library.
All right, I wanted to come back here because I wanted to see if things had changed since the last time. That lady that was sitting down eating her Sonic, she's very, very nice. And I hope that she has a fabulous day. All right. Yeah, you take care, man. Have a good day.
Good day.
And I'm just saying, for future, if someone comes in here, you were the one that had first brought up limited public forum, and I would suggest, realistically, that you read into, and if you actually go to the American Library Association, you go to their website, they in great detail they describe what a limited public forum is. I think it might be better
Do you
understanding.
feel like we tried to restrict you in any way today?
I didn't like your attitude.
No, that's fair. But did you feel like we tried
Well,
to restrict
you did originally try and tell me, like, listen, it's the bathroom. And then I said, oh, I know I don't have to go to the bathroom. You made a little smart aleck comment. That was before I gave you...
Before we were friends. I'm sorry.
Well, it was before I even gave you any comments, right? I wasn't being wise with you at that point. You threw it at me, so you earned what you got after that. But,
But
I
do
mean,
you feel like we tried
you told
to
me I couldn't-
illegally stop you from doing anything you wanted to do?
you told
today?
me, I asked you to tell me the one place I can't go. And you said, in that back room, there's people there.
Yes.
And then I went to that back room after you told me I couldn't go to it.
Okay.
So you told me I couldn't go someplace I was allowed to go, correct?
We would have much have rather you not gone.
Right,
and
but
filmed
you...
those nice
okay,
things.
but you told me, and I didn't film them.
Oh, great. Because you had the camera, so I thought you were filming.
Yeah, there was no reason for me to film. I didn't feel like it. But you told me I couldn't go there, and it was a place I could go. So if someone's like gauging, have rights been violated, or did we do something wrong, you, in a public capacity, told me, a private citizen, I couldn't go to a place that I'm perfectly able to go to. So I would say that, yes, you did inhibit my ability to do what I was doing. I went anyways. You didn't physically restrict me. You didn't put your hands on me.
Okay.
So it didn't rise to that level.
So my understanding, and you can correct me because obviously you put a little more time in this than I have, is that if there is a private program going on in an area of the forum that is closed off, that we can say you can't go back in there and film that.
So
That's my understanding.
just
That's not your
several
understanding.
ladies sitting down in a library, like, you have to look at it like this, like, okay, this activity that's happening, would a reasonable person expect for this to happen in a library? A reasonable person would expect a couple ladies to be gathered within a library, right? I didn't decide to go in there because they're older ladies and they're just sitting down chatting. There was nothing that would add importance or relevance to what I'm doing.
Okay.
But you know, if there's like a magic show, like I gave you very clear
So if the
examples.
ladies were up and dancing, you would walk in there and say, "Oh, I can't film this." That's just not. I wouldn't expect.
I
that in a
wouldn't
library.
I wouldn't say dancing. Yeah, I've seen people dancing in libraries.
What? So other
They have
than
music
magic,
rooms.
what would they be doing in there? That would make you
Yoga,
think?
yoga
Oh,
classes. Have you seen yoga being performed in a library?
Well, I mean, we have.
Have
groups
you
that meet.
people seen people doing seances in a library?
No.
Have you seen people, you know, triple French braiding a billy goat in a library?
Okay.
Okay, you see what I'm
So
saying
something
here?
more exotic than just a meeting.
It doesn't have to be exotic. Just something you haven't seen in a library. You ever seen someone grilling hot dogs in a library? That's not super exotic. I'm sure you do that, but you haven't seen it, have you?
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Right.
I get it.
You don't, but just read up on it for me. All right. He's the nice guy. I'm going to leave you with him so you can feel better about yourself.
Have a good day.
I think you guys should shake hands after this. Be friends.
I got. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I mean, I'll give you a pound.
Sweaty. All right.
Nice to meet you. Sorry, I got to take this.
Oh, bro.
I wasn't doing anything.
Y'all need to get a job. Get a life.
We'll catch you on the next one. That's the reason I stopped you today.